Hey, good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here. No, I wasn't talking to you. My phone. Be quiet. I'm trying to record. On this October 19th, good morning. I guess I woke it up for some reason. Whew, I wish I was awake. Whew, here it is at 5 a.m. It's cold outside, and that made me just want to just curl up even more in the bed and not get up this morning. And I know you're doing the same thing, but here we go. All sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace, the Sam Channel, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. All right, let's take a look at the clouds this morning. There are a few clouds around, especially in far eastern Kentucky. Elsewhere, skies are mainly clear this morning, and you see it's a little bit small, but I just kind of popped up the temperatures on this map so you could see that most everybody is starting out in the 30s this morning. Down in the Cumberland Plateau, you see those blue dots south of Cookville toward McMinnville. Those are 20s this morning. I think most of us stay just warm enough to not deal with a lot in the way of a hard freeze, but I think some of you did get cold enough for that to happen overnight last night. Freeze warning again this morning for parts of the area, just because we do have those temperatures starting out really cold this morning. It's going to take you a little bit to warm things up and get things going this morning. We start with the 10-day trend blend of models here showing mid to upper 50s today. We hit 54 for a high temperature at the Bowling Green Airport yesterday. That was 17 degrees below the average for this time of the year, which is 71. 71 is where we ought to be. We were at 54 yesterday. We're going to be at 57-ish today, so still a good 15 degrees or so below average and still breezy. You can see that tomorrow we begin a bit of a warm up, in fact, a pronounced warm up that is going to bring us back to where we should be for this time of the year and even, well, above that average of 71. Once we get into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then we get another cold front in the middle of next week, and this is the one that is poised to bring us the best chance of rain we have had in a long time. And you see it brings the temperatures back down into the 60s, but we still have to deal with another cold night tonight, getting down into the upper 20s to around 30. But then we moderate above freezing during the overnight hours, 40s, 50s. Then we'll deal with 30s again down the road once we get into next weekend. So there's your 10-day blend, the 10-day stretch with temperatures over time, and now the explanation, the details. The devil's in the details, they say. Well, let's check it out. This morning it is cold at the Kentucky Mesonet sites all over the Commonwealth this morning. We're starting, as I mentioned to you, in the 30s for the most part. But here's what I appreciate about the Kentucky Mesonet network. You can find these little nuances, these little exceptions that pop up either based on the dryness of the atmosphere, which we have right now, and the individual elevation of each Mesonet site. Like the one over in Todd County, it's reading 26. Well, you know there's a hard freeze going on over there. Todd County, Elkton, that area, probably even in Russellville and parts of Logan County. It's 34. It's 32, the freezing mark, 32 Fahrenheit, the freezing mark in Morgantown. Well, near Morgantown in Butler County. You've got 31. That is Ohio County. Yes, near Hartford. You've got 32. It's hard to see the borders when it gets this dark blue. So you've got the freezing mark in Grayson County near Litchfield. Look, there's a 29 in Taylor County, Campbellsville. 31 in Adair County in Columbia. 31 in Edmonton this morning. in Metcalfe County. So you see, there's plenty of frosty areas this morning. 33 in Hart County, Munfordville, 32s, Tompkinsville, Scottsville, and look, 26 down in Burkesville. Well, 25 and a half is what it's showing. They break these down into the decimals. So Cumberland County is at 25.5 degrees, but they round it up to 26. Once you reach 0.5, it goes up, rounds up to the next number. But it's really 25 and a half degrees down on the river in Burkesville in Cumberland County. So it's cold this morning, and there's a hard freeze. Therefore, the freeze warning continues this morning across the Sam listening area. All right, let's take a look at future temperatures now. We take a look at the models here and show you what's going to happen for today. We've got the 20s and 30s showing up this morning. We'll get into the mid 50s. A few degrees warmer, I think, today than yesterday, thanks to the winds becoming more west southwest. And I think, and yes, they will be breezy again today. Yesterday we had those breezes, made it feel even chillier. Today we're going to have those again, but at least it'll be a few degrees warmer today than yesterday. So mid to some of you upper 50s. We'll get back down into the 30s tonight, not quite as cold as it has been, but close. You still see E-Town showing 28, Louisville 31, Bowling Green 31, even Nashville at 33. So, yep, again tonight there will be some frost. I would not put the plants that you've protected back out just yet. Let's wait until tomorrow because I think then we're going to be closer to 60 for a high, 59, 60, 61. And then lows tomorrow night will be above freezing. There you go. This is tomorrow night, okay? Thursday night into Friday morning, lows will be more into the upper 30s to low 40s. So that is when you can bring the plants back out or uncover them from protection, like you've been doing the last several nights from the frost or the hard freeze. So not tonight, but tomorrow night, yeah, I think you're good to bring the plants back out or uncover them. Here's a look at the map feature over the next 7 days or so. We've got these little short waves that continue to come through. These are the ones that ramp up the breezy conditions. So a little bit warmer today, but still, look at all this mess in the Great Lakes. That low is still sitting there. It is weakening a bit, but there's still a mix of rain, freezing rain, sleet, and even some snow showers. Yesterday, there were reports of snow showers in Clinton County, down in Albany. Yeah, down that way. And then even up in the central bluegrass, there were pictures and I saw video of just big old snowflakes. Most of it did not stick. There were a couple of places that was cold enough it did stick, believe it or not. But Kentucky saw snow flurries yesterday. We didn't, but some places did. All right, so here we go. That weakens. Here's later this afternoon into this evening under a clear sky, high pressure. Here we go into Thursday morning, into Thursday afternoon, and then into Thursday night. Here we go into Friday. Now, you can watch back here as I click through the days. This is the storm that is going to get really organized. We're going to see the western third of the country start to be really impacted with a lot of Pacific moisture. And then eventually, as it moves closer to us next week, Gulf of Mexico moisture, and the two are going to meet right over us, which is good because we'll finally get some badly needed rain out of this. But here we go. Into Friday midday, everything is still copacetic. Everything is still just, wonderful. We warm up. We really warm up because high pressure ridge moves east. We start to get more of a southwesterly flow. See these isobars. That means the wind direction is coming out of the south and west ahead of See, look at this system. I mean, this is a mean looking system that's coming in. It's going to pack a lot of ice and snow for the Rockies, and then a lot of rain in the plains. Here we go into Sunday, Saturday into Sunday, Sunday into Monday. And I think that's when we're going to begin to see the rains coming in for us. Lots of thunderstorms and maybe some severe weather for parts of Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas. Here we go from Monday into Tuesday. And even though it's not painted in here because it's the last frame of this series, there's the potent cold front. And I believe we're in for a uh, maybe even a substantial rainfall by that time. And we need some very substantial soaking rainfall to get rid of this drought completely. As we continue on in the fall season, we really need that rain. The growing season is practically over for all intents and purposes. It's pretty well done. So we're not worried too much about that, but we're just worried about wildfires and brush fires, things like that, as it just gets drier and drier and the winds keep up. It's just not a good place to be. It's been pleasant and the colors have been beautiful on the trees and still are. But I think that storm next week, bringing us that kind of rain and all, you're going to see a lot of those leaves leaving, blowing away. So enjoy it for about another week, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. All right, you guys. Back on the radio this morning, Sam 100.7. I have more family 4-packs of tickets to give away to Western's home game. They return home, the Toppers do, to Houghton Smith Stadium this Friday night. It's a special Friday night game against UAB. We'll have it live on the radio, but wouldn't you like to be in the seats, in the stands for this as they come back home after that win against MTSU? I've got family 4-pack of tickets plus Mancino's to go with it, a $10 off coupon to whoever wins those tickets. I've got 2 sets of those to give away this morning on my radio show. So tune in 6 to 10, Sam 100.7. In the meantime, have a great Wednesday. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the radio.